Hey y'all, hey, welcome to another episode of But Also, the Real Talk podcast for real life moments. I'm your host, G Dazzle. Some of y'all know me as G Daz, but most of y'all just call me G, your girl, your friend, your sis who is here to keep it real with you. This podcast is all about diving into life's little moments that don't always fit into a neat little box because life isn't always black and white. Here, we talk about the gray, so both sides of the coin where two truths can exist. Those yes and moments of life. Like, man, we are really almost in our 40s. But also, am I the only one raising their parents right now? Here, we keep it light, we keep it real, and we keep it all the way honest. So you'll get a couple of laughs, a couple of kikis, and maybe a moment or two where you say, dang, G, you just gonna read my life like that? Yes. Yes, I am. Because we are all living the same life, boo. So whether you are out here trying to figure it all out or just trying to make it through today, I got you. So let's talk about the highs, the lows, and all of the moments in between. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all. So I'm here again off the cuff. And, as I get closer and closer to my birthday, I'm really thinking about how our generation of millennials, we're really like entering our 40s. Like we are twerking our way into this thing. Like Nina popping through it, literally pancaking as much as you can into the 40s. And as I think about this next chapter of life, it makes me real reflective of what's behind me, but also what's ahead of me. And something that I have noticed with our generation, we are now at the age where we are becoming more and more of the caretakers for our parents. God bless the boomers that have raised us, the shoulders they have allowed us to stand on, and everything they had done for us. However, I know that I am not the only one who is currently raising their parents. Like, I don't know what it is with this boomer generation, but they are a little bit stubborn. Like, once again, when I ask my mom questions, she thinks she's grown. Like, once again, and this isn't my first time talking about this, but it just becomes really apparent. As I see it on the TikTokies, as I see it on the gram and on the social medias, I'm just like, oh, so I'm not the only one raising my parent. We are all out here raising our parents together. Like, I don't know when they became so hard headed, they don't listen and think they can just do whatever without checking in. Like, ma'am, sir, where do you think you're going? What do you think you're doing right now? Like, I checked your location. Why are you not where you said you're supposed to be? The street lights are now on. Where are you? These are literally constant questions that I have with my mother daily. And I love her to death. Y'all know that. She is my heart. But baby, honey, when I have to call and hunt you down because it is past 6 or 7 o'clock and I've got dinner and everything all ready for you, and I'm like, we're going to have a special evening, then all of a sudden she wants to stroll in at 8, 9 o'clock at night. And I'm like, Miss Ma'am, where you think you were at? Where have you been? Why haven't you checked in with me? The street lights are on. It is past your curfew. And I don't know why they think they're grown. Now, yes, are they grown in adult terms? Of course. They couldn't be more growner. However, in this state of raising your parents, is like you still need permission to do things. You still need permission to function. Like, once again, when I call you and you don't pick up, what are you doing? What are you doing that you are not answering my phone call? Why are you not sitting by the phone, sitting up in your room waiting for me to call? I don't understand. And we all know that age addict term of, did I say that right? I probably didn't, but it's okay. Y'all following me. I'm not one of your little friends. Yes, I am. I am your little friend. As a matter of fact, I'm one of your closest friend. So, hey friend, hey mama, where are you? And even then still, like when I come over and if we go out somewhere, and all of a sudden, all of these people just come out of nowhere. Like if we're in a crowd, my mom's the people's champ, so everyone knows and love her, as they should. She's done a lot for the community, and so she's well known. So at that point, I just feel like security. I just feel like security at this point. However, when it's just like I'm looking at the time, she's still mixing and maxing and mingling, and I'm like, okay, it's time for us to go. It's time for you to tell your friends over there you gotta go because it's time to leave. Time is up. The lights are about to come on. You got to be home. We about to be home by the curfew. So it's just like once again, they just don't listen. And we jokingly argue back and forth. She's like, I don't know when I didn't become grown. I was like, you always been grown. But the thing about it is with raising your parents, what I need these parents to understand, what I need these boomers to comprehend is it's not necessarily that you're not grown. It's about the permission. That's what it is. It is about the courtesy of permission and checking in so we know where you are at. We need to make sure that you are safe, that you are sound, ain't nobody trying to scam you, and that you're not falling device to internet scams, text messaging scams, or anything crazy like that. So, yes, millennials, we are in protective mode for our boomer parents right now. Prime example. So, my mother is a very active woman. She's involved heavily in the community. However, if something needs to get done, or if she needs to be somewhere, people now know that they need to come through me first. They need to ask permission to me first. It's just like, oh, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to let Garen know. Thing about it is, what our boomer parents don't know is that we got eyes everywhere. We got eyes everywhere. So if you're doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, they give her the threat of, I'm going to tell G. And she's like, I'm not scared of her. And she don't got to be. But she also know I'm going to get it together. I'm going to get it together. It's like, what are you doing? Ma'am, put that back. No, you can't have it. That's not good for our health right now. No, you can't do that because no, just no, you need permission. Why are y'all acting up? Why are y'all acting up? And I don't know if they think because we're adults and now we're starting our own families and we have children and whatnot, that they think this is playtime. It's free time. They just out lollygagging and dilly-dallying, and it's just like, no ma'am, no sir. Once again, not something you need to do. Not something you need to do. So it's really just being able to rein it in. Because these boomers are wild. They are wild. And they have, for some reason, a sense of this false freedom where they can think that they can do whatever they want. And that's just not the case. I'm not jiggy with it. But I love that her village knows that if something needs to happen, if her presence needs to be somewhere, that they know they need to contact me. And I'll make sure that it is done. It's just like I am the organizer of this. I'm the director right now. So, ma'am, sir, why are you being stubborn? Why? Why are you being stubborn right now? And oh, if it's a dating type of situation as well, what in the world makes you think that you can go out with Mr. Charlie and not have your location on because y'all want to dance the night away? And that's cool. And I'm not saying don't get your groove back. I'm not saying that at all. However, best believe I'm going to be tracking Mr. Charlie and those movements to make sure that you are safe and sound. I need to know where you're going, what time is he coming to get you, what time are you due back, what activities will you be doing, and you better have your location on. And I need a text message when you are in the car, when you have arrived to the destinations, and when you are on your way home. I need to know that you are safe. And that's the biggest thing that I think that the boomers have a misconstruction about is that we're not trying to control your lives. We're really not. Us millennials, we love you to smithereens and then some. It has nothing to do about trying to control your life, trying to stop your freedom, trying to stop you from living out loud or doing the things that you think you need to do in order to feel grown. It's not about that at all. At the end of the day, it is about protecting y'all. It's about protection. It's all about protection, making sure that you are safe and sound. Because at the end of the day gonna end. And we are your caretakers. And we want you to be around for a while. Like we need you here. And we want you here. But that also means with us as the caretakers, that means that we got some rules. And these are some rules that you just got to follow. Once again, rule number 1, location is on at all time. I will be stalking location, especially if you tell me you're going to make an errand to the store, and then I see all of a sudden there are 3 other stops along the way. Ma'am, that was not approved. Those were not approved requests. the submissions did not come through. Then all of a sudden, once again, because you decided to lollygag and dilly-dally and have you a time. Also, phone calls, text messages, response rate needs to be within like a 99% response rate instantaneously. Like, I need a phone to pick up within the first or second ring. Why am I getting your voicemail? Or better yet, the one that gets me, and I know I'm not by myself with this, is the nerve of them sending us to voicemail. Why are you ignoring my call? At that point, now I'm really like, what are you doing? Like, are you being hot to trot in these streets? What are you doing right now? Let me find out. So once again, number 2, the response rate on any phone calls, text messages needs to be within 98% or better. Like, yeah, it has to be 98% or better. Also, when we ask you certain questions about your health, it could be, have you made your appointment? Have you taken that medication? When is the next appointment made? Have we done that exercise yet? What are we doing? We know we've changed our diet. All of these are things not to attack you, but these are just gentle, friendly reminders to keep you around and keep you healthy. And it's just like, have you forgotten it? No, have you forgotten to take the medicine? Because we get caught up in whatever we're doing. And then, there are just some other rules, and I'm pretty sure there's some that have slipped my mind, but I know that there are some out there that other situations and scenarios that I could think of where it's just like, oh my gosh, I don't know why this is a daily battle with my parents in terms of, once again, just raising them. And I don't know why they are just so stubborn, but they are. But with all the stubbornness and hard-headedness, I know that we wouldn't change a single thing about them. And either way goes, with us being as their future caretakers, I'm here to protect you. I'm looking out for your well-being. And if it seems like I'm fussing at you, how does it say? I do's you like I do's you because I loves you. Okay? It's going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt me. I'm fussing at you for your own good. Because once again, y'all don't listen. So, this is a short one today. It is a short one, but I just really had to step on my soapbox and just kind of rant and rave a little bit about the season of raising parents. So, hey, if you follow me on social media, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, leave me a post, leave me a comment. What are some things or some no-nos that you are experiencing with your boomer parents as we're raising them? What are the things that they do? How else are they hard-headed? What else do they not listen to? Share your thoughts with me because I want to know. Best believe, millennial friends, millennial cousins, millennials, we are in this together, okay? We are in this because these boomers are built different. They built different and they're rebellious as heck. So with that just means we got to fuss a little bit harder and we got to monitor them just a little bit more. So make sure for your boomer parent, if you're raising your parents, make sure that location is on, make sure that response rate is up to par, and make sure, yes, that they've done all the things that they're supposed to do. Just make sure, because we love them, and they know we love them. Like I said, we just trying to protect you and keep you safe in our own little way. That's it. So, all right, y'all. So that is a wrap on today's episode of But Also, the Real Talk podcast for real life moments. If this episode made you feel like you were not alone and that you just like, yeah, relatable, and I'm over here getting my keys, and it made you laugh because, hey, raising your parents is not easy. It's not for the weak. Share it. Share it with your friends. Share it with your cousins. Share it with whoever. And make sure that you tag me on the proper mediums. On Instagram, we can be found on _podcast, on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, all of the things. So make sure to follow and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Thanks for kicking it with me. And until next time, keep on keeping on, keep on thriving and surviving and embracing all of your moments, the good, the bad, and everything else in between. All right, y'all. I'll holla.